Alright, what is going on everybody? Captain here back with another Marvel Contest Champions video. Today we are awakening a couple champions, mainly Void guys. He is the big one we're wanting to awaken today. And then Punisher 2099, I'm going to awaken him because like I've been saying, I have 2 tech awakening gems and I just have been holding on to them for so long at this point. I had a third one that I even used on Star-Lord. I don't know why I just always get the tech one, but I do, and I really only need one more for Stark Spidey if and when I ever get him. But Punisher 2099, he's going to be strictly for prestige, and then especially once I get him to rank 4. So I'll be using that on him, and then the generic one is going to be used on Void. Now, reasoning, guys, I might get some hate for this. I don't know. I think Void is, in my opinion, worthy of a generic gem right now, and I say right now because he's he's a really new champion. He's not in any crystals, especially with the new featured way that's going to work. So there's really no other way I'm going to be able to get this champion at the moment other than maybe like a Grandmaster, a featured Grandmaster crystal or something. So it'd be a long time before I'd be able to awaken him unless there's some other kind of 5-star gem crystal offer coming up. The only other person I would consider using the generic on right now with my roster would be Ghost Rider. But then Ghost Rider, he is already in the basic pool. He only gains 1 more judgment from an Insta Fury judgment, and unless it's a really high sig, it really doesn't have that much of a probability to proc, although I would be putting with Blades, so that wouldn't be an issue, I guess. But still, I have a chance to duplicate him regularly from any 5-star open I open from now until whenever. So that's kind of my reasoning, guys, why I'm going with the Void rather than Ghost Rider. I know Ghost Rider will have a higher prestige, but Void, he still is like one of the, I think Sentry's the #1 science prestige. I think Void might be number 2 or 3. So I did the numbers, guys. By awakening Void and Punisher, once I get Punisher to rank 4, my prestige will actually be higher. So yeah, it's going to be pretty sweet, guys. I'm excited to do this. Again, I can't do Punisher to rank 4 just yet, but yeah, so I'm going to do the Awakening Gems this video, and then I'm going to do a little quick comparison video of Void Unawakened against Realm of Legends Winter Soldier, everyone's favorite test dummy, and then Void once he is awakened. And hopefully, guys, that'll kind of show you a comparison for a rank 4 Void of how much his awakened ability is valuable to him. And that's another main reason I'm using on Void as well, because he benefits way more from being awakened than Ghost Rider does. So first, let's awaken Punisher and make sure I hit the tech one there. That would be devastating if I accidentally use the generic. And make sure the generic is still there. It is indeed. So let's go ahead, use this right now. First generic 5-star, I'm using it. Can't take it back. The deed is done. All right, let's go ahead, throw a couple signature stones now. Well, all my tech ones I'm going to throw here at Punisher just to get his PI up as much as I can. Because again, that'll help with the prestige. And even at rank 3, he might still bump into my top for prestige. I think he will. And then Void, I have, I think 38, yeah. 38 science ones. And actually, before I do this, before I jump into there, I want to go to his info and show how much it scales. So right now, 1%, when Fear the Void activates, it active interior presence generates debuff 15.13% faster. So when Fear the Void is active, that means those debuffs that he's inflicting on them, the cycle is faster, so they can get put onto him faster. He has the Fear of the Void, cannot exceed stack of 2, and basically while the Fear of the Void is active, he just gets so much more power, and you can start reversing the power gain and the regen. Evade isn't an issue. So guys, this Fear of the Void is going to be super helpful in especially for the path that I run in Alliance War, which last Alliance War video you probably saw, I was on the Arc Overload. So I think there's usually a lot of times it's a Mystic champion there, like Mephisto or Dormammu or something. So Void is going to be my answer for that quest, that line, I believe. At least that's the plan. Who knows? I could be totally wrong. That's where I'm thinking. So let's go ahead. So 448 and 15 are the numbers we need to remember. 448 and 15. Let's go ahead and do about just 10 real quick. Get into 10 and see how much it jumps. Probably not going to do crazy amount. 493 and 16. Okay, yeah. So that is the other thing. Oops. He does need to be at a pretty high signature level. And I'm just pressing all sorts of wrong buttons right now. Use items. That is the one we're wanting to press. Let's go ahead, do another 10. And confirm. Check it again, 555 and an 18, so a 2% bump there, and then a 500, a little over 100 for the attack rating, so that's even better. Let's go ahead and just do the rest of these now, and then see how high it gets up. I might even end up throwing some of my generic ones on him. It's just kind of one of those things like the 5-star generics. I don't know how much, like how often you're gonna get them. All right, so we are up to 690 and then 22.45. So that is a definite, pretty significant increase from where it started out at. Again, it was like 440 and 15. So I am going to use some of my generics. Let's go ahead, get him up to, see how many generics do I have? I have 50 of them or something. Let's go ahead and put him all the way up to, let's go try about 80. Yeah, why not? Screw it, we'll just do them all. Do them all. I already have Blade at like over 100, so this is, again, will help my prestige a little bit. And Void, like I said, he does need to have, the higher the signature level, the better. So again, with the internet connections, there we go. And now it is up to over 1,000 and then 33% faster. So that is awesome. So next step, what we're going to do is we are going to take him in against the Winter Soldier in Realm of Legends. But before I do that, Past Brad has something he wants to show you real quick. So let's kick it back over to him, and then we'll get on to this fight. Thanks, Future Brad. Let's go ahead and get into this fight. All right. So this is Void, Unawakened with a Mutant Crit team at rank 4 going up against the Winter Soldier. And let's see how long it kind of takes to get this fight down. Probably speed through most of it and just kind of see the final hit count compared to once he's awakened. So let's go ahead and get into this fight.
A few moments later.
Just about to the 50%. There's 50% at 222 hits.
One eternity later.
Can we get him down before 400 hits? Pretty close. It's gonna be right there though. 5,000, nice. And any second, there it is. All right, 406 hits. There you have it. That was a full Winter Soldier takedown with the Void. I know Winter Soldier, not always a fun fight, but I just want to do this comparison to the future when I have him awakened. So let's go ahead, throw it back to Future Brad because he knows the result here. And let's see what happens. Wow, 406 hits with a Unawakened Void. Past Brad, that was brutal. That was a long fight. You probably getting really bored during that fight, weren't you? All right, let's try to make it a little bit easier on you. Let's use him Awakened now. So let's go ahead, get back over to the Winter Soldier with our freshly awakened Void, and put him up to, what was it, signature 89, I think I said. So let's go ahead and see how this fight goes now that we have Fear of the Void active, and hopefully we can get that active for most of the fight. So let's go ahead and get into this fight with the Winter Soldier. All right, here we go. After this loading screen, there we go. All right, putting the last one on him right now. So now, instead of them going away, they'll transfer into his Fear of the Void, which is, again, going to give me attack increase. And for this fight in particular, that's really about all it's going to do. I'm not going to do anything really with his power. But yeah, you can see now those debuff are going to be, the timer in the top left is going quicker than it was before. Right, get the second Fear of the Void. Remember, that can only get up to a max of 2. So the first one will fall off, but the second one is about, there it goes. So for a split second there, I had 2 of them, but yeah, it's kind of hard to keep both up. Do keep in mind that I do have class disadvantage here. I don't know know why I didn't use my special there. It's because I was trying to talk. Into the assassin's range. Finish him off. Oh, hoping the special one would finish him off. There you go. 284 hits. What is that? A total of 122? If my math is correct. 122 hits less. So, I mean, not a crazy increase, but still definitely is a pretty significant in my opinion. And again, guys, class disadvantage, war match found, that's cool. Class disadvantage, and again, not really reversing anything to really showcase with Void in that ability, the regen or the power gain. Just wanted to just do a raw test there in a basic fight with Void. I'll try to get some more gameplay of Void at rank 4 Awakened against some actual good fights. I'm going to probably be bringing him into Alliance War, as I mentioned. So guys, hit the like button, hit subscribe if you're excited to see rank 4 Awakened gameplay of Void. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.